Shokke Basitisra, Mara de Starit.
I think we're all set. Hope you can all hear me. Welcome to the stream. My name's Tim, and in this stream we're going to be playing a bit more of Dragon Age, the origins. Welcome to the stream. My name's Tim, and hope you're all doing well. If this is your first time to the channel, usually make videos on retrospectives and features, and do live streams. Try to do them at least once a week. And so yeah, if that's your sort of thing, make sure you like and subscribe. And where was we? It was just arriving in Lothering the last time. There we are. So we are currently playing. I'm trying to play as a bad character. It is quite difficult because I'm inherently a nice person. I don't want to help people and not just be mean to everybody. It's been a while since I played this, so here we are in Lothering.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here?
I love this conversation.
I'm curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
I love it. I love the fact that you're the main character and Alistair is the most senior of the Grey Wardens that are now left, of the two of you, and yet you're the one that's in charge and you're the new recruit. And what I like most about it is that the developers knew that and they put that line in there and they kind of self-referenced it. Like, you would be thinking that. I was like, well, why am I being the leader? I should be following. So, yeah, it's like little touches.
Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
The Templars. Are you stopping us from going in?
Warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Anyone that's in charge?
North with Tern Logain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Oh, this guy. I think he's selling some bread, I think.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
There's somebody around here that's trying to rip people off with bread or something, if I can remember correctly.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Guess not.
What do you need?
Nothing.
Back off. I have the right to
There
charge
it is.
what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Ooh, profit. I do like profit. Get rid of the tiny part and I'll consider it.
I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Ooh. Can you beat that offer, sister?
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
What do I do get then if I help you?
We have nothing to offer but our gratitude.
Oh. Time for you to go then.
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
Evil little man. Absolutely, off you go.
Fine. Your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Serve that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And a discount.
Right, fair enough. But only you.
Alright,
This
what
way.
it up?
And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
What do we need? I don't think we actually need anything, do we? We've got a load of junk to sell. Party inventory, that's one. Where's junk? Do we have a junk thing? Weapons, armor, other crafting. I don't know. Not sure. Oh dear, Alistair disapproved of that. But Morrigan did approve. Oh, we can level up as well. Let's level up a little bit. So what am I? I need strength and some dexterity. And some combat training. We'll go with weapon and shield, aren't we? Shield wall, shield cover, shield wall. Beefy. Don't really matter because as soon as I can get rid of him, I will do. And Alistair. I know you can get rid of him if Logain joins your party. That's not until later on. I'm not sure if you really annoy him that he'll just get up and leave anyway. Well, he's a tank as well, isn't he? So he needs plenty of health and combat tactics. I don't know. We'll go one of those. Some precise striking as well. Right. So, should we go and find Sten? Let's go and have a look at Sten.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
Bread.
We thought it would be safer in Lothering. That the Terran would bring his soldiers here.
I did have a mod
Bandits attacked us
that changed this family into
clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares.
the Hawks from Dragon Age 2. But it didn't work very well, and all it did was cut off their heads. So you couldn't see the bodies, all you could see was disembodied heads just floating around. So yeah, I've not put that mod back on. But it was a nice mod that it kind of neatened it up a bit, because that's where they escaped from in the very first part of the level in Dragon Age 2, as they escape from Lothering, where we're now. Oh, I met those bandits. I drove them off.
Wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
What's in there? You can have some of that. Ah, inventory's full. Plot items. What can we get rid of? Get rid of some of these. I don't need these. Right, where's Sten? What's that?
Going.
Have you seen my mother?
Yes, I have. She's over there somewhere.
She is? Oh, I was so scared that she'd never get here. Mother!
Also, if you ever play this game, there's little trigger points all around the maps that you go around. When you run through them, it will trigger some dialogue between the characters. So one way to find all like the different characters, you have different character combinations, and they have some really interesting chats. So we're about to go over one now. You'll see it on the top of this bridge.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
I don't think he's done anything. Right, so Sten is a great character.
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept.
Who's that?
Jason would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars. Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food? I said enough!
What that was all about.
These darkspawn corrupt the earth. The air turns to blackness. Even if they are defeated, can we ever return home?
Doubtful.
You do not seem a refugee. Are you part of the army?
Nope. So Sten's in here.
Marad starit, merad twasit, aban kyun. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans.
He's brilliant.
In peace.
He's absolutely brilliant. What are you?
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am
He doesn't
citizen
act-
of the Beresad,
He doesn't
vanguard
look
of the Kunari peoples.
like one of the other Canaries that you've probably seen in Dragon Age 2 and 3.
If
Kunari.
you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now.
And Sten
Die soon enough.
is actually a rank, it's not a name.
Is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I'm in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
among a quest of great importance.
Importance is a matter of perspective. From here, very little seems meaningful.
Yeah, you could help me defend the land against Blight.
Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Why do you ask?
People have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for that.
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
You can actually leave him to die there as well. You don't actually have to recruit him. Let's go find Leliana. I do like Leliana. I think Morrigan's my favourite character. But I do like Leliana as well. She's very righteous. What I like about Leliana is that she appears in all 3 games, but she's only like she's only a bit of a cameo in Dragon Age 2. In this game, you recruit her, and you've got a chance because she's all very godlike and church-like and very soft and softly. She was a very, I wouldn't say weak character because she was a bard, and in the world of Dragon Age, a bard is an assassin, but she's very God-fearing, I would say, in this game, and she believes in the Maker, and that everyone should be helped and that sort of thing. Well, this character you throughout the course of the game can harden her and make her very cold and very back to her kind of assassin ways. But then in Dragon Age Inquisition, you've got then the option to make her soft again, which is a really, really nice little touch. Where is she? She's in here, I think.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Isn't everyone going to shut this madman up?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watched the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
He's lost his mind, isn't he? Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
Stand around shouting won't save you, huh?
There is nothing to do.
I wonder if we can knock him out or something. That's it. Time to put you out of your misery.
Do not touch me. You bring evil and destruction. It is the
Runs off.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Come on, get out of here. Get moving.
Why is this happening?
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Well, they need to be fleeing. Lothering's about to be overrun. We'll see if you are enjoying the video playback or on the stream. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It certainly helps spread the word.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
Where
the only
is
hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon it. That is all.
Leliana? Who's that?
I can't believe that Kunari creature isn't dead yet.
Oh, it's very pleasant. Who's this?
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Urn of Sacred Ashes.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Sorry about your friend.
I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
The quest for the ashes has brought you
I
here.
expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Actually, I was hoping to meet the
What
Arl.
is that, if I may ask?
We need help us against Sten Logan.
The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Sten Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Let's have a look here. So, is there any point going to Radcliffe?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could...
Begone! Shouldn't you be fleeing the
Mission
Darkspawn?
takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
What about the Sacred Ashes?
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
It simply seems like a waste of
Nothing
time.
I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Yeah, no worries. Where is Leliana?
When the Maker spoke, chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those...
I thought she was in here.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend?
Oh, I
It seems
see.
like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Always after money.
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Okay.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
Only because I need Sten, you see.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
I'm on to freedom, but use
His
from.
next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I think you could release him to my custody.
And who might you be?
Yeah, we don't want to let people know we're Grey Wardens just yet.
Not release a murderer simply because you are of noble birth. Be reasonable.
Okay. I've got a choice then.
Oh dear, I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads.
Take the Canary and I'll fight the
To defend
Darkspawn.
against the Blight?
Yeah.
Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
If not, I'll kill him.
No, I cannot. It will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you.
Okay, the Darkspawn are the enemy.
Maker cares no less for that Canari's victims than for the thousands who fell in Ostagar. Now, good day.
What? Maybe if we speak to him again. Oh. Maybe if we speak to him again, maybe find out a bit more.
Do you ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
Buck teeth.
Shall the chant of light make it
And I'm off.
Maybe she's not there then. Oh wait, I know, she's in the tavern, isn't she?
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that?
So Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't
There she is.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors?
Clan Logain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Rude.
Talk. Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Yeah.
Right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
He'll pay for what he's done, and that we're coming for him.
Tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I see.
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Wow, what does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
I'm Barry. It's a pleasure.
Man said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Oh, just like that, are you? These men are mistaken. I'm no Grey Warden.
But... oh, I see. Of course. Shall we move on, my completely ordinary and unremarkable friend?
Why do you even want to follow me?
The Maker told me to.
Okay. Right. And this is where I back away slowly.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well.
Your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
And get rid of the dog, and we'll put Leliana in place. She needs a bow and to get out those clothes. Not that I can remember the buttons. Here we are. Right, so Leliana. We got a bow? Yeah, we've got a bow. Oh, and some fire arrows. Um, 16 longbow then. Armor. Helmet. I don't think much difference is it? That one. Oops. Proper armor. There's some gloves if we've got some. No, she needs that kind of armor. Boots. Yep, and then we get a bonus as well because it's an item set that she's wearing. He's got an item set. You can actually get a full armor set that looks like her original clothes as well. But you have to go back to the house, I believe. That'll do, I think.
You're gonna make more trouble? About all we can stand in Lothering now.
And what if I am?
Keeping you drunk makes you calm and happy. Drinks are on the house. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Do you know about the need?
That monster killed 3 families, torn them up like a beast. The cage is too good for him. But it's the Chantry's idea of mercy.
Huh? Who was that, Ben?
Again marched by. He left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Keep that to
I
yourself.
have no qualm with you, whatever the turn says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me.
Good out.
Can I get you then?
nothing. I'm putting it going. Alright, so we've got Leliana.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
No,
I
I'm not.
understand. If you change your mind, come to any Blackstone Irregulars post and check for letters addressed to you.
So the side quest there. We need to get hold of Sten, and then we can. We need to be looking at doing some side quests. Do you think?
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Well, what?
Lothering's full up with refugees. Might be space in Alison's barn. Speak up.
Never mind. Yeah, I'm not that too fussed about going around helping everybody in Lothering. Maybe if we speak to Sten again, find out how we get him out. I can't really remember. I thought I just had to speak to the.
You wish something more of me?
I didn't appear.
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Capturing you must be
There is
difficult.
no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
So, who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I'm responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
How long have you been in there?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
Long time without food or water.
Your kind, maybe.
Okay, I'll leave you
To be
then.
left here to starve, or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Maybe it's Leliana that can get him out.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Going.
Bandits everywhere. Yeah, we'll accept that. The job board.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you then?
Talk about the Canaries prison.
We have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature.
We not reconsider.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Yeah, there you go. Known her for like 2 minutes. Alright, so we can get Sten out.
I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness
Nice.
does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
You wish something more of me? I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
Released in my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
How can you help us?
I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can get. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
If you annoy me, I might decide to kill you.
Try.
You can try. We'll keep it as it is. We'll have Sten come out next time. Right. Need to head out, I think. I'm not that fussed about. Who are we taking on? Good old shield bash. Go. Grab all these.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alive! Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Bit complicated.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Right then, let's head to camp. I think we'll call it there as well. dragon. Archdemon.
Bad dreams, huh?
Must be something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do.
Lovely.
That's why we know this is really a blight.
Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
There we go. So we've done Lothering. I'm not really fussed about doing the side quest for them. We've got quite a lot of game coming up anyway. If you've enjoyed this short, I would say we've been on for about an hour now anyway, just under. So if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and a like. And yeah, like I say, subscribe if you like retro respectives features. And I hope to see you on the next video. So as always, thank you for watching.